Hello soulmates, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and if you are new to this channel, you're very much welcome. So in today's tutorial, I will be teaching you how to make this simple and beautiful satin bag. So this satin bag has this beaded handle and it looks very cute. So inside this small bag, I was able to fix some things inside. So let me show you what is inside this bag. So inside my bag, I have my face towel, I have this small purse, I have my power bank inside, I have some keys here, and this is what the bag looks like. The bag looks small, but it is spacious. So this is what I could fix inside the bag, and I was even able to add a phone inside this small bag. So if this is a tutorial you're interested in, please like, comment, share, subscribe, and without wasting much time, let's get right into this tutorial. So guys, for this tutorial I made use of a satin fabric. You can also use a mikado fabric. So I made use of this zipper. Please, I will advise a longer zipper than this. So for the bead, I use this big size bead and I use 8 of this. So I use 8 of these beads. So this is the size of the bead. The beads are very big beads. So this is a D ring. You will need a D ring, or you can use a cycle ring. So I will show you what the two rings look like. So this one looks like an half cycle, which is called a D ring, or this cycle stuff. So this cycle stuff, I bought it for 500 naira, and they packed it like that. They sold it was 500 naira for me, and this one is just 6 pieces and it was also 500. So I will either use one of these. So at the end, I use this cycle one, not the D ring. So you need your marker and your pattern paper to draft the pattern for the bag. So now let's draft the pattern of this bag. So you have your paper like this. So I'll be drafting two patterns of this bag. You will understand why we need to draft two patterns later. So just fold this pattern into two like this. So let me tell you the measurement of this. So I think it's about 12 inches wide each one. So I folded it into two like this. That will be 6 inches wide. So now you measure 9 inches from here. So you measure 9 inches. So you measure 9 inches here. So just measure it all through like that. So let's rule a line across this point. So this is what we have. So for the wideness of this, I'll be making use of 5.5 inches. 5.5 inches. So I measured 5.5 inches. This pattern is on fold. So when you open it up, you have 11 inches like that. So I measured 5.5. So I'll also rule a line at this point. So now the next thing I will do is to divide these 9 inches into 4 and 5. So from the lower part I measured 5 upward. So the remaining part upward will be 4 inches. So this is what we have. So now I will use the curve part of this French curve to connect this point up to this extent. So I'll just connect it like this in form of a U shape. So you connect it in such a way that it will not get to the edge over there, as you can see where it is stopping. So you connect it like this. So the next thing to do is to measure some lines upward. So from this point here, I will measure 1.5 inches inward, 1.5 inches. Then you measure another 1.5 inches inward, another 1.5 inches inward. So that's 1.5. You measure 1.5 twice. So from this point here, you connect it downward. So you connect this point to the end of that line that we drawed out earlier. So for this other part, this remaining part here, you just measure. I measured about 1.5 inches down here. So I just want to measure a U shape here. So the U shape will be starting from this other 1.5 inches that we marked here. So I'll just connect this in form of a U. I don't want it to get to the edge there. So as you can see the way I'm connecting this U, like I want it to meet this line here. So I want the U to be like this. So this is what it looks like. So now this part here will be about 2.5 it will be about 2.5 inches. 2.5 inches. The space there is 1.5. That's 1.5. Then this part here is 1.5. So from here to here, like the full length from there downward is 9 inches. So from here to here is 4. From that part, for that part is 5. Then this other part here is 5.5. So this is what the measurement looks like. So if you want this to be bigger, you can just increase the measurements. If you want a bigger size, just let me know in the comment section and I will tell you the measurements to use. So I'll go ahead and cut this out. So the pattern of our bag is ready. So this is the pattern. Like I said, we cut out 2 of this. So now to continue with this pattern drafting, you keep one aside. Then for this other one, I measured 1.5 inches all around this part. Just measured 1.5 inches from here, like this. So I measured 1.5 inches, and the excess of this 1.5 inches is for the slash and spread, because we'll be slashing and spreading this pattern. So I'm rolling the line we'll be cutting out. So these are the lines we'll be cutting out. So I'll cut out all these lines very soon. So this is what it looks like. Then I'll go ahead and cut up to the edge, very close to the tip. But don't cut this off, but cut it very close to the edge, but don't allow it to cut off. So that's what I'll just do all around like that. So now this is what it looks like. So we'll go ahead and spread this on our fabric to cut out our fabric. So this is our fabric. Then I'll place this on my fabric. This fabric is folded into 2. Please note it is folded into 2. So for the space in between all this part here, I'll be using a space of 1 inch. If you want to use 1.5, make sure that every space is 1.5. So if you want to use 1, be consistent with the 1 inch. But I'm using 1.5. I'm using 1 rather. So the space in between these, they are 1 inch. So for this fabric, I'm using just half yard of fabric. So for this other pattern, this will be for the lining. So I place this on it also. Then I'll also pin it down, because we'll also be cutting 2 of this. So before you cut, you make sure you add ½ inch allowance at all the edges. Make sure you add the ½ inch allowance. It is very important. Add ½ inch allowance all around, and even on this one too. So I'll go ahead and just cut this out. So cut this out like this. And this is what we have. So this is what we have. Then I'll go ahead and add this my paper stay on it, just to thicken the fabric. I'll add the paper stay on it. So before I add this paper stay that I want to add, I will notch this space that I left here. So you will notch it so that you can know the folding. You can know what to fold. So you notch every part here, just like I'm doing. Notch every part before you add this stay. So I went ahead to notch this part. So all the notching will be the folding that we'll do, so that everything can be equal. So now go ahead and add stay to the lining and also to the main fabric. So after adding the stay, this is what I have. So this is what I have here. So now I'll go ahead and fold in the space that we added earlier when we were slashing the pattern. So go ahead and fold the space. Make sure you fold according to what you notch so that it does not affect the fabric. That is the so that the size of the bag does not reduce. So fold according to what you notch. So fold everything all through like this. So you fold this one, then you go ahead and you also fold the other one too. So this is what it's looking like. Then you go ahead and fold the second one. So this is what both of them looks like. I went ahead to fold them. So the next thing I will do is to sew this part. Then I'll also join this also. I will sew. Then I will also hold down the edge of each one. So after I was done, this is what I have. I went ahead to remove the pins also. So I will join this by the smaller U part, that handle part. So I will join it. So I'll go ahead and I will join them together. That is the lining. I'll you place it like this, as you can see the way I'm doing. So I'm placing the lining inside the main fabric, inside the main bodies. Then I will just sew it half inch. So after sewing, make sure you notch so that when you are turning it to turn out beautiful. So make sure you notch very well. So notch every part of this. Then after notching, you go ahead and turn this out. So it is very easy to turn. Just turn gently like this. Then this is what you have. So this is what you have here. So the bag is coming together gradually. So this is what we have. So the next thing I will do is just to hold these two pieces together in such a way that the lining is not showing at the front. So after I was done, I'll go ahead and fix my zipper. So I wish this zipper was long so that it will not stress you. So ensure you have a long zipper so that it will not stress you. So you go ahead and fix it. You fix the zipper on this side, then you go ahead and fix the other side too. It is very easy to fix. So after I was done with the zipper, so this is what the bag looks like. Then I need this tiny, I cut out this tiny fabric. It's like 1.5 inches wide. Then I'll be making this tiny strap out of it. You fold the edge of this side like this. So what we want to use this strap for is to hold this ring there. So from the outside, you place this on it like this, then you sew. You see the way I did it? You place it inside, then you just sew it down. So after sewing it downward, I'll go ahead and trim out the excess parts that I have. So this is what it looks like now, as you can see. So the ring is outside, so I'll be using the ring to fix the bead. So in case you don't have the ring, you can just skip this part, just close it up, then you just use your needle and thread to fix the bead inside. So you won't be fixing the bead on the ring, you will just be fixing your own bead directly from the edge. So you'll be fixing it directly from the egg. That's if you don't have the ring. Even from the inspiration, they do not use any ring. I just felt like using a ring. So I've threaded my needle and thread, and this thread is about 8 threads. It's about 8 threads in this needle. So it's 4. So 4 in is in 2 places, that's 8. So just make a knot at this part here. So at the ring. So if you are not using a ring, just insert the needle from the inside of the bag outside to where you want the bead to be. Then I'm using just 8 beads here. So this is the bead. Then I will also insert it through this ring. Then I want to pass the needle and thread again through the beads. So I'll pass it again through the bead just to secure it. Then make sure you secure your needle and thread. Secure it in such a way that it will not loosen back. Please secure it very well, because it won't be nice if you're outside and the bead just suddenly remove. So secure it very well. So this is what it looks like after I was done securing this. So I felt like adding this tassel to my bag. So I tried the black, it wasn't giving. So I'll be using this white. So just insert this tassel. That's if you want a tassel, just insert it there like this. And this is what we have. So our bag is ready. So the beauty of this kind of bag is to put something inside so that the bag shape can come out. So I've inserted some stuffs inside, and I'll be showing you what I put inside. So I put a face towel, I put a small purse, I put my power bank and my keys. So that's what is inside this bag. And I can also still put a phone inside, and it will still accommodate a phone. So I added a phone inside and there was still space to accommodate the phone. So this is how spacious this small bag is. Like I said, if you want a bigger size, just let me know in the comment section and I'll send you the measurement. So this is the final outcome of the bag. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, like, comment, share, and I will see you in my next tutorial. Bye.